What's up, YouTube? My name's Jack Armstrong. They call me Jack Daddy. It is fantastic to see you today. We love Jesus, we love our family, and we love the outdoors, and we like to build things. So come along as we build things, come along as we try them out, come along and I'll show you how you can build them too. And don't forget, like and subscribe. Are y'all ready?
Oh yeah!
Hey, what's up, YouTube? Today, I'm going to show you how you can build something like this. Usually we build trailers or boats or something for the outdoors, but today we're working on a honey-do list to build something for inside the house. Look, I built this out of an old bed that I found on the side of the road. If you keep your eyes peeled while you're driving down the road, you might find a piece of trash and make it into a piece of treasure. So follow along, I'll show you how I did it. It might help you be able to do the same thing. The first step we got to do is to kind of design this thing in our head. So this could be however you want it to be. You got your headboard and the footboard. The main thing you got to do is leave the headboard alone, and the footboard you'll have to cut to come out as your bench sides or your armrest or something like that. So what we're going to do is we're going to measure how far away we want it to be. That could be any distance. I'm not going to tell you like the actual length, because you might have a narrow hallway and you want a narrow one, or you might have somebody with a really big hiney, so you need a big wide one. I don't know. You may want to make it into a day bed. Who knows? You just come up with that measurement, and then you're going to have to use that measurement all throughout the process, right? So we're going to come off this with our side. So what we got to do then is go to the footboard. So the footboard is laying right here, and we got it upside down. And what we need to do is measure what we want to measure, how we want it to be, the distance, and then we've got to make a bunch of square straight lines. Okay, so it has to sit square with the side of that. And when you're going to cut it, we're probably going to cut ours somewhere in here and right in here somewhere. Middle section, trash. So we're just going to use the sides, and that's what's going to support our bench. And then we're going to find ways to nail it onto here, you know, different places. It's going to work out perfect. So let's get to measuring, let's get to cutting. We're going to get this thing started. This next step, you're gonna need some blocking, like 2x2 blocking. It's just making it fit. So you're gonna try to see where it goes. So we'll be able to screw this to this and this to this. And that's what will hold this together. And then we'll work on our seat frame after that. All right, so I've got the back level and I've got this side sitting how it's gonna sit. So the way I'm gonna do it is I'm gonna come up to the tops of these. That's gonna be the top of my seat. And both of those are level or even, they're the same height. So if what I do is I put my blocking up to that, then I know everything will match up just right. Now let me show you this thing on this one. So right here, you can see that this part is wider than this part. So to make it right, we're gonna make a mark, and then we're just gonna have a little sweep. We're gonna cut it with a jigsaw, a little sweep right there, and then we'll sand it smooth. So just wanted to give you that little help of, or that little bit of information before we do it. I mean, you could put it like that, but it's never gonna look right. It's just gonna look like you screwed a bed together. And we want this to look like furniture, repurposed. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna sweep that out right there and then sand it and make it all look like it was meant to be. All right, we're gonna start putting all this stuff together. And I'm gonna shoot it with a nail gun first, and then I'll put screws in different places just to make it easier. The next thing I'm gonna do is try to put a piece of trim right here. It's level with the seat frame, but it'll cover up all these nail holes and screw holes. Now on the side, we're just gonna have some nail holes. We're gonna fill them with caulk. We've got all our frame, all our bench actually built. All we gotta do now is do the seat. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get all our measurements, and we want this seat to go all the way to the back and all the way like maybe half an inch off of the front. So we'll have like a bull nose. It'll be nice and comfortable for you to sit on. All right, the next thing we're gonna do is take some of that caulk and all those little nail holes right there. We're gonna caulk that, and we'll probably caulk the nail holes on this side as well. And you'll never know those nail holes were even there. All right, so this is the last step before we put the seat on. Okay, we're about to upholster this thing. I'm no upholsterer, but it's not too hard to figure out. So this is the foam pad that you get from Walmart. And it's kind of rigid. So what you do is fold it over to where you get the flat side. And then we'll lay our board on top of this. This is our seat board. We just lay it right on top of it, just like that. We'll make it where the front side is square. That way we won't have to cut it. So just make sure all that looks good like that. And then we'll put our board on that front side, and we'll make it square on one of the sides too. And then we won't have to cut that side. And now, we just take our scissors and we cut along the foam, right along the board. Again, I'm no expert, but I have figured out the best way to do it because I built a couple of these. So you just lay the stuff down on the ground, you know, like bottom side up. So this will be the top of our seat fabric. So we're gonna flip it over to where that's on the ground. Get it nice and laid out flat. And then you take your foam and you work your way up. So you put that on there, right in the middle. Of the fabric, like that. You put your wood, your seat. Then you start on one side or the other, and you just start like the, we'll start on the back side. We won't pull it super tight. But then when we get to the front side, we'll pull it tight. Moment of truth. Let's see how it looks. Nice and smooth across the cushion. Here's what we need. Easy. Okay, the paint, nice and dry. It finished out pretty much how we wanted it to. Looks good. So now the exciting part is to finish it. And we're just going to take some of these small 1/2-inch screws, and we're going to put the seat on the top of the bench, get up under it, and screw it in from the bottom.